Test. 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 Test.
So, spectators and everybody, you can see that we have the first B final. Our competitors are making their way towards the blocks. In a moment, they will be individually introduced. We are still waiting for a competitor for the A final development team. I'm going to hand on to my colleague now, who will be introducing your athletes. Okay, the first heat, athletes, if you'd like to just step in front of the timekeepers so you are directly behind your blocks, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We start with the B final development teams. In lane 1, representing the Northern Ireland, Anna Doyle. In lane 2, representing Singapore, Hong Wee Wee. In lane 3, representing Wales, Lila Stamp. In lane 4, representing India, Naisha Sethi. In lane 5, representing Wales, Emily Izzard. In lane 6, representing Singapore, Summer Mock. In lane 7, representing Northern Ireland, Katie Moore. And finally, in lane 8, representing Scotland, Emily Masterton.
So here we go then, the first B final of the afternoon. Already they've all cleared the first obstacle. We can see the lovely arrow formation at the moment in the pool. First two are arriving at the first obstacle. Almost got a simultaneous touch here on the first 50 meters.
Calling for marshalling. The final for the national teams. The B final national teams and the A final national teams. Calling for marshalling.
Okay, so our first two swimmers are making the turn at the 150 meter point. Now heading on back. It's been quite close for the whole of the race between lanes 4 and 5. Can we please have marshalling for the next two heats? Walking right beside lane 4 and 5, they're literally neck and neck. 5 slightly ahead of lane 4. As soon as they come up from this obstacle, I think we need a bit of cheering. Let's give them a bit of a cheer. They're still very close, but I think 5 has actually got the touch. Yep, 5 by the looks of it has got the touch. Let's try and keep that buzz going. Let's keep cheering the last 4 athletes or so. And the last little bit of cheering, please, for lane 8. Let's keep that vibe going. You're all going to go home with sore throats, I assure you. Well done, lane 8. And there finishes our first heat. And the athletes have been asked to leave the pool. Thank you, well done. I just want to remind everybody that, of course, the times and the places that come up on the screen, they are not confirmed until the sheet is signed by the chief referee. So those are provisional, unofficial times on the screen. Okay, over to my colleague who will be introducing the next final.
The women 200-meter obstacle swim, A final development teams. In lane 1, representing Canada, Caitlin Fowler. In lane 2, representing Canada, Abigail Skinder. In lane 3, representing Australia, Gemma Holt. In lane 4, representing the Republic of South Africa, Rebecca Fury. In lane 5, representing Australia, Paige Holt. In lane 6, representing England, Amaya Lopez. In lane 7, also representing England, Lucy Alex. And in lane 8, representing the Republic of South Africa, Chloe Gashuni.
So the A final of the Development Ladies 200 obs is well underway, well underway. Nice to hear we got a little bit of noise creeping in, a little bit of support. Wow, they nearly all turned at the same time there. Making their way out, making sure they're up before they go under the next obstacle. Can we please have the development team male, development teams male, A and B, to marshalling. Field is starting to open up a little bit now. And that's what we like to hear. The noise is starting to increase. We've got 4 swimmers there out in front, closely followed by number 5 and number 6. But at this moment in time, lane 3 is the one that's leading the way. 4 and 5 shortly behind them, shortly behind. Lane 3 is still looking powerful, but our 4 and 5 going to make a sun surge at the end. I'm sure with some of your noise they may do. Looks like though it's going to be lane 3. 4 and 5 are battling. I wonder who it is between them. Milliseconds. Whoa. Looking like 4, 5, and then 6. That's good. Keep the clapping going for the last one, please. Lane 8, thank you. Well done. Okay, the directors have asked you to leave the water, please, ladies. Leave the water. And of course, the next race is our B final for the national teams. B final, national teams ladies.
Heat 3, B final, national teams. In lane 1, representing Hong Kong, Ching Oi-ki. In lane 2, representing Northern Ireland, Meave Rogers. In lane 3, representing Scotland, Samantha Carpenter. In lane 4, representing Wales, Nia Bailey-Jones. In lane 5, representing Canada, Alexa Hunyadi. In lane 6, representing Canada, Chloe Chen. In lane 7, representing Scotland, Hannah Masterton. And in lane 8, representing Northern Ireland, Lucy Terrington.
So here we go then, the B final of the ladies 200 obs. 2 minutes 5 seconds is what they're after. That's the current Commonwealth record. All of them virtually going down simultaneously at the obstacles. So, as we can see, lane 4 and 5 coming in for the first turn at 100 metres, closely followed by lanes 3 and 6, 2 and 7, and then 1 and 8, the perfect arrowhead. So here we go, we got 3 girls turning virtually at the same time on the 150 metre point, closely followed by a 4th. Who's going to get out in front from that turn, and who's going to get under that obstacle first? Lane 4 seems to be slightly ahead now. Closely followed by 5 and 6. As we can start to hear the volume increasing, we can start to see the girls there starting to open up the gaps. Are we going to see a change now that they've submerged? Here we go, lane 6 is making an effort for that final little lunge. No, lane 4 just seems to have got it, followed by 6, followed by 5, 3, 2, 7. And of course, we're still going to keep that support going for our final 2 swimmers.
Marshalling call. Men, 200 meter obstacle swim. The B finals. Please come to the marshalling point. The B final development teams. 200 meter obstacle swim men. Heat 4, National Team Final A, the women 200 meter obstacle swim. In lane 1, representing the Republic of South Africa, Kendra Dutois. In lane 2, representing the Republic of South Africa, Savannah Voigt. In lane 3, representing Hong Kong, Tian Ting. In lane 4, representing Australia, Chelsea Jones. In lane 5, representing Australia, Summer Short. In lane 6, representing England, Emily Robson. In lane 7, representing Wales, Eve Hickman. And in lane 8, representing England, Rose Bentley.
So the A final of the 200 obs ladies. The fastest entry time, qualifying time on this was 2:10. They've got to knock 5 seconds off that to crack the Commonwealth record. So lane 4, Chelsea, she's still out in front. She had the fastest qualifying time. I wonder if she can hold it, because the next time behind that was 3 seconds behind, and then 5 seconds behind that. So coming in for the turn at the 100 meters, we've still got Chelsea out in front. Lane 4, lane 5.
Marshalling call.
So the gap has opened up. We've got our first 2 swimmers hitting that wall and making their turn. They are a good some 4 or 5 seconds ahead of 3rd place. But lane 4 with the fastest time, she's the one out in front now, closely followed by lane 5. So we have Chelsea fighting Sumner. But she's now a good 4 or 5 meters out in front. I think we're going to get a clear winner here. Yeah, 2:09 recorded there. Unfortunately, still 4 seconds short of that Commonwealth record. The others are now finishing nice and closely together. A little bit of a battle for the final places, but wow, there we go. So just a reminder, those are only the finishing times up there. They are unofficial. Wait for the sheets to appear with the official times and results thereon.
Marshalling call. Finals, national teams for the 200-meter obstacle swim men. Please come to the marshalling position. 200-meter obstacle swim men, the national team. Event number 2, men 200-meter obstacle swim, heat 1. The B final development teams. In lane 2, representing India, Nina Jain. In lane 3, representing Wales, Jacob Screeton. In lane 4, representing Wales, Declan Ewington. In lane 5, representing Singapore, Aaron Ji Cheng Ho. In lane 6, representing Singapore, Brian Youngji Tan. And in lane 7, representing Scotland, Joshua Harper.
So the B final of the development males well underway. And they've all made their first turn virtually at the same time. All heading now for obstacle number 3. Lane 4 out in front, very slightly, but very closely followed by lanes 2, 3 and 5. Of these 4 going down now, I wonder who's going to emerge first. Just lane 4 ahead still. Coming in for the 100-meter turn. Otherwise, the rest of the field is very close together. So we now have 3 athletes that have done the turn and they're on their way back for the final length. Still running head to head. Closely followed by athlete number 4 over there in lane 2. Now we'll start to see them opening up a little bit, especially with all the volume from the supporters. Still really very much anybody's race. Lanes 3, 4, 5, it could be anybody. So who's going to come up first? There we go, number 4 slightly ahead. Are they going to pip the post? Yeah, we had a 4-5-3 there.
Men, 200-meter obstacle swim, the A final for the development teams. In lane 1, representing Canada, Jack Dancer. In lane 2, representing the Republic of South Africa, Christian van Eden. In lane 3, representing England, Joshua Skinner. In lane 4, representing Australia, Joel Piper. In lane 5, representing Australia, Braden Woodfoot. In lane 6, representing England, Henry Russell Ross. In lane 7, representing the Republic of South Africa, Wyland Basson. And in lane 8, representing Canada, Aaron Swetlow.
So the A final of the development athletes now approaching their 100 meters. Having watched the guys go under the obstacles, we can see some are pushing off the bottom, some are driving through in the nice little curve under the water. See if you can see from the top who's actually getting the best advantage. But at this moment in time, lane 5 is the one that's leading the field, closely followed by lane 4, 6 and 3, sort of tied third place at the moment. Here we go, the first one's going in for the 150 meter turn. He's made the turn, closely followed by lane 4. I'm sure a battle between these two Aussies are going to turn around and develop. Let's keep an eye on them. They're still powering together, same distance between them. My suspicion is 5 is just starting to get a little bit ahead of 4. Here he goes, Braden by the looks of it is going to pip Joel. And we have lane 5, lane 4. Almost lane 6, 3 I believe, my little eyes. And again our last two. Still just about head to head. Who's going to crack it first? Lane 8 just pipped one at the post. Thank you. Okay, athletes, please, we need the development 200 obs relay females to come down to marshalling. Thank you.
Heat 3, B final national teams. In lane 1, representing Scotland, Aaron McGregor. In lane 2, representing Northern Ireland, David Leggett. In lane 3, representing Canada, Otis Chan. In lane 4, representing England, Ryan Wheeler. In lane 5, representing Scotland, Fraser Cook. In lane 6, representing Canada, Noah McDonald. In lane 7, representing Hong Kong, Loing Lok Hai. And in lane 8, representing India, Danveet.
Okay, the B final's now underway. I do need to put a reminder in. We need quiet for the starts. We do need quiet for those starts. Okay, get back and enjoy the event, cheering on your competitors. And they're approaching their first turn. So lane 4, Ryan, has come up very powerfully, making that turn, the first one to turn, closely followed by 3 and 5. They're on their way back now towards that 150-meter point.
Marshalling call, women, 200-meter relay, obstacle relay. The A final development team and the B final development team. Please come to the marshalling point. Women 200-meter relay obstacle, A and B final development team.
Okay, and they're well on their way back. I'm sure these three out in front are going to have a bit of a fight between them. Lane 3 is going to have to up it a little bit to catch lane 4s and 5. 4 and 5 definitely have got a battle on between them. I got a feeling number 5 might be sneaking in front of 4. Is Fraser going to turn around and pip number 4 at the post or not? No, they're fighting it, they're fighting it. Ooh. Lane 3 in 3rd place on the screen. Followed by lane 6 in 4th. 7, 1, 2. Okay, guys, the event directors have cleared the pool. Please, audience, this is imperative. You must be quiet for the start. It is unfair to the competitors that are starting if they hear a noise that isn't related to the starting system. Thank you.
A final national team, men 200-meter obstacle swim. In lane 1, representing Wales, Max, Guys and Holly. In lane 2, representing the Republic of South Africa, Robbie LaRue. In lane 3, representing Northern Ireland, Thomas Leggett. In lane 4, representing Australia, Cameron Bladen. In lane 5, representing Australia, Callum Brennan. In lane 6, representing the Republic of South Africa, Aidan Borman. In lane 7, representing England, Jack Smith. And in lane 7, representing Wales, Tristan James.
Thank you for being quiet for that start. And they're underway, the A final. We've got 4 competitors here that are about 6 seconds behind the Commonwealth record, the current record. So they're going to have to pull the stops out to get anywhere near that record. But I'm sure they can do it with your support. So they're all getting towards that wall, almost turning at the same time. Now we're well back into the second length. Now we'll start to see things open up slightly. Lane 3's got that lead at the moment, closely followed by 4. And then all the others very close together, as we can see. The final approach for that turn, they're focusing on it, hitting that wall, driving off, up before that obstacle, and already they're planning on what they're going to do, how to deal with that obstacle. The first ones are past it, striving down now for that 150-metre point. Lane 4 already is starting to get a bit of a lead there on lane 3. 5 and 6 trundling on behind, closely followed by lane 2. I'm sure those lungs are starting to burn already. Lane 4, he's in there, he's hit the wall and he's off. Can he maintain his lead all the way back? Come on, Cameron. He's starting to get a commanding lead now. I think we'll be starting to look at who's going to be second, because by the looks of it, lanes 2 and 5 are starting to get together, but lane 4 is way out in front. Cameron looks like he's going to secure this one with an amazing time, 1:55.72. Wow, well done, guys. A good clear winner there, but there was a good battle between all other positions. Well done. So that concludes our individual obs. Well done, Cameron, at the end there, just under 2 seconds off that record. But a lovely swim. So we're now moving on to our obstacle relays.
The women 200-meter obstacle relay. The A final development team. In lane 1, representing India, swimmer 1, Divya Satya. Swimmer 2, Kirtana Shiva Kumar. Swimmer 3, Aheli Saha. And swimmer 4, Naisha Shetty. In lane 2, representing Wales, swimmer 1, Rhiannon Jones. Swimmer 2, Emily Izar. Swimmer 3, Lila Stamp. And swimmer 4, Ala Davies. In lane 3, representing the Republic of South Africa, swimmer 1, Chloe Gershune. Swimmer 2, Kelsey Chang. Swimmer 3, Linique Rowles. Swimmer 4, Rebecca Fury. In lane 4, representing Australia, swimmer 1, Gemma Holt. Swimmer 2, Paige Holt. Swimmer 3, Leah Jones. And swimmer 4, Kira Dale. In lane 5, representing England, swimmer 1, Amaya Lopez. Swimmer 2, Emily Goodwin. Swimmer 3, Sally Carter. Swimmer 4, Lucy Alex. In lane 6, representing Canada, lane 1, Abigail Skinder. In lane 2, Caitlin Fowler. In lane 3, Anna-Marie Skinder. And in lane 4, Ellie Schlotzhauer. In lane 7, representing Singapore, swimmer 1, Yui Min Tai. Swim 2, Valerie Lee Ting Lim. Swimmer 3, Summer Mock. And swimmer 4, Hong Yu Wee. And in lane 8, representing Northern Ireland, swimmer 1, Kate Moore. Swimmer 2, Anna McComish. Swimmer 3, Anna Doyle. And swimmer 4, Clara Rogers.
So we just have the A final, one final only for the 200 ladies OBS development teams. So here we go with the first turn. Lane 4's in the water already, closely followed by 5. 3 teams together closely behind that. Of course, there's probably a bit more adrenaline flowing through these ladies at the moment, being in the relays. Giving everything they possibly can to support their team members. Here comes lane 4. Lane 5's going to have to do a little bit of work to catch up lane 4. But lane 3 and 6 not too far behind the second place. Lane 4 Australia well and truly making their mark now. And the final swimmer's in, heading back for, I'm sure, a first place. So Australia way out in front at the moment. England some meters behind. But I do feel that lane over there in lane 3, RSA are actually starting to close up on England. No, England have well and truly held that distance. Brilliant, keep that support going for our final swimmers. Well done, ladies, all the way to the wall.
The women 200 meter obstacle relay. Finals national team. In lane 1, representing Scotland. Swimmer 1, Samantha. Swimmer 2, Hannah. Swimmer 3, Abigail. And swimmer 4, Rebecca. In lane 2, representing Wales. Swimmer 1, Connie. Swimmer 2, Ocean Alexander. Swimmer 3, Nia. And swimmer 4, Millie. Lane 3, representing Hong Kong. Swimmer 1, Chow. Swimmer 2, Chan. Swimmer 3, Sato. And swimmer 4, Lee. In lane 4, representing Australia. Swimmer 1, Holly. Swimmer 2, Chelsea. Swimmer 3, Summer. And swimmer 4, Mariah. In lane 5, representing England. Swimmer 1, Anya. Swimmer 2, Abby. Swimmer 3, Emily. And swimmer 4, Rose. In lane 6, representing Canada. In lane 1, Dallas. In lane 2, Alexa. In lane 3, Lydiana. And in lane 4, Chloe. In lane 7, representing the Republic of South Africa. Lane 1, Kenra. Lane 2, Savannah. Lane 3, Toby. And swimmer 4 is Zanye. In lane 8, representing Northern Ireland, swimmer 1, Meave. Swimmer 2, Olivia. Swimmer 3, Lucy. And swimmer 4, Freya.
So the A final of the 200 obs ladies is now underway. The winning team's got to turn around and find about 6 seconds to challenge that current Commonwealth record set back in 2018. So keeping an eye on that wall, who's going to be first off that block, and it looks like lane 4. Closely followed by quite a few others. But lane 4 is already starting to dominate this race. Australia already starting to dominate the race. Hong Kong currently running in second place. Then we got 3 other teams really neck and neck.
Marshalling call for the 200 meter man obstacle relay. A finals for the development team. Marshalling call, 200 meters obstacle relay for the men, development team finals.
Okay, that lead is just growing bit by bit at the moment by Australia. They're shortly going to be coming up, hitting that wall for competitor number 4 to hit the water. So as we can see, Australia well and truly dominating this race. England at the moment are actually in that second position, closely followed by Hong Kong. England's going to hold their pace, hold it, and get that second place, followed by Hong Kong. Okay, we're still going to keep that applause, etc. going. A couple more swimmers just to finish. Just cleared that final obstacle. Brilliant, well done ladies.
Marshalling call, men 200 meter obstacle relay. Final national team. Final national team, 200 meter men obstacle relay. Come to the marshalling position. Next event, the 200 meter man obstacle relay. The development team finals. In lane 1, Singapore. In lane 2, Canada. In lane 3, England. In lane 4, and in lane 4, we have Australia. In lane 5, the Republic of South Africa. In lane 6, Wales. In lane 7, India. And in lane 8, the Caribbean.
So the men's A final, development teams. Once again out in front, Australia making a commanding start, closely followed by England, RSA then in third place. And Australia making their final approaches there for that final changeover, lane 4, and they're off. 2 or 3 seconds behind England, lane 3, lane 5 RSA. So it's still reasonably close. Australia got a few metres, will take a bit of catching. But looking at the speed of that English swimmer, I think he's turning around and making a real effort. The challenge is still on. I'm not absolutely convinced something could go wrong here. Nope, not going to go wrong. Clear winner there by lane 4, Australia. England there in second place. RSA coming in third. Still got a bit of a battle going on in lane 6 and 7. No, 6 is there. 7-2. Again, those last little claps for the last one over there in lane 1. Well done, guys.
Marshalling call for the women 12.5 meter relay line throw. The development team final. Marshalling call for the final, the development team women line throw. Please come to the marshalling position. The 200 meter men obstacle relay. National teams. In lane 1, Canada. In lane 2, Northern Ireland. In lane 3, England. In lane 4, the Republic of South Africa. In lane 5, Australia. In lane 6, Hong Kong. In lane 7, Wales. And in lane 8, Scotland.
And the last obstacle relay now well underway. The 4 fastest teams in the heats were just some 2 seconds between them. So I'm expecting a bit of an exciting race here. These teams, though, do have to find in the region of 8 seconds to turn around and challenge that Commonwealth record. Swimmers number 2 about to enter the water. But already Australia there turning around and taking out that lead by a couple of metres from RSA. England closely behind that, followed by Hong Kong. So the swimmers are still giving absolutely everything they can. Not just doing the best for themselves, but the best for their teams. That's the teams in the water. That's the teams on the pool side, because they know they want to score points to be the overall winners. Australia in first, lane 5. England 4. Oh, sorry, RSA 4, England third. There's still the battle on. Australia still out in front, but there's definitely a fight on between England and RSA. They are literally, no, RSA is just creeping ahead of England. Australia, without doubt, are going to win this race. But RSA in second place there, closely followed by England on third. And that was a good improvement on their times from this morning, but still not really challenging that Commonwealth record. So there'll be a pause just for a moment whilst we start to prepare for the line throw. We've got a B final and an A final in the development and likewise in the national teams.
As lifeguards, we must be visible. Lifesaving Society lifeguard uniforms give guards the professional and distinctive look that stands out in a crowd. Readily identifiable at a distance and instantly credible in the international lifeguard colors, our uniforms are durable, UV protected, quick drying, and lightweight for superior comfort and fit. Lifesaving Society uniforms are designed by lifeguards for lifeguards. Order now from the online store of Canada's lifeguarding experts.
It's not like any job you've ever had.
Our job requires skill,
Physical fitness, teamwork.
making life-saving decisions,
We are all across Canada, competing on the world stage,
creating new friends,
making a difference.
celebrating 50 years of saving lives.
We are Canada's national lifeguards.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to the next event. 12.5 meter line throw for women. And we start with the B final for the development team. And we're going to call the names out again because there's only 2 persons in the lane. In lane 3 for Canada, Abigail Skinder and Anna Marie Skinder. In lane 4 for Australia, Paige Holt and Leah Jones. In lane 5, also for Australia, Gemma Holt and Kira Dale. In lane 6 for India, Kirtana Shivakumar and Naisha Sethi. And in lane 8, we have the Caribbean.
Okay, so as we can see, the victims are entering the water. Of course, with this line throw, because it's a very short event, in so much as current record is 11.58, I think. It's going to be short, sharp, and quick. And really, anybody from these heats could turn around and crack a world record if everything goes absolutely swimmingly. So as per this morning, we've got the mixture of windmills and we've got conventional line throws. And the first one's out. 11.58 is the record that we're looking at. We still have just the 45 seconds in which to complete this in, and by the looks of it, they're all going to crack that. Wow, just within the 45. Well done. Of course, those of you that have actually thrown the line in this particular event will know exactly the pressure that these athletes are under. Might seem simple, but I can assure you it is not. So we're just getting ready for the A final for the development teams. You'll shortly be introduced.
A final for the development teams. In lane 1, representing Canada, Wing-Xi Wong and Ellie Schlotzhauer. In lane 2, representing the Republic of South Africa, Linique Rawls and Marlies Ferreira. In lane 3, representing Northern Ireland, Anna McComish, Grain Pendleton. In lane 4, representing England, Amaya Lopez and Emily Goodwin. In lane 5, representing Singapore, Yui Min Tai and Summer Mock. In lane 6, representing Wales, Alau Davies and Rhiannon Jones. In lane 7, representing Singapore, Hong Wei and Christiana Dolitan. And in lane 8, representing England, Sally Carter and Eloise Dickerson-Weedy.
Okay, so the victims are entering the water. The competition for the points, of course, is between these 8 athletes, all in the A final for development teams. As we can see, the throwers are making sure that their lines are in the positions they want them in. So it's still 11:58 is the target to turn and crack a Commonwealth record. And that rope was nearly out there. Okay, we got a battle on there between 3 people. Lane 6, I think, just crept that one. And we can see there are hundredths of a second split in places 1, 2, and 3. We can see how close this event is. They've still got the 45 seconds to complete this, and they'll still be going for a finish because finishes make points. There we go, the 45 seconds is up. Well done, ladies. So someone's been asked to leave the water. We're now moving on to the national teams B final. My colleague is, of course, going to introduce your teams to you.
12.5 meter line throw for women. The B finals for the national team. In lane 3, representing Hong Kong, Chao Hai and Cheto Wing Kang. In lane 4, representing Canada, Nancy Morrow and Chloe Chen. In lane 5, representing Scotland, Hannah Masterton and Iona Helford. And in lane 6, representing the Republic of South Africa, Kendra Dutois and Zanja van Rensburg.
So the B final of the national teams just getting themselves ready for this 12.5 metre line throw. I'm aware the screen up there shows 12 metres. Of course, that's an old figure. It's now 12.5. So just the final preparation. So I just remind people, quiet for the start, please, especially if there's a lot of people down by the start. And there was a quick start there from 5. Is 5 going to be ahead? And the rope is all out. Yes, 5 has got it. I think 5 is going to be the winner on this one. Well done, Scotland. 14.98. Time is starting to drop slightly. 11.58 is still that Commonwealth record that needs to be beaten, though. Well done, Canada, in second place there, 1997. Keep that support running for RSA. Come on, we can get that out. Well done, ladies. So whilst we're just clearing the water, we can see the A finalists making their way, ready to be announced by my colleague.
Heat 4. Then the final national teams of the 2.5 metre relay line throw. In lane 1, representing Wales, Eve Hickman, Connie Miller. In lane 2, representing Australia, Holly Holmesby and Chelsea Jones. In lane 3, representing Northern Ireland, Meave Rogers and Mia McComish. In lane 5, representing Hong Kong, Ching Oi Ki and Lee Young Tung. In lane 5, representing Scotland, Samantha Carpenter and Abigail Kerr. In lane 6, representing Australia, Mariah Jones and Summer Short. In lane 7, representing Canada, Alexa Hunyadi and Dallas Walker-Millen. And in lane 8, representing the Republic of South Africa, Deborah Dredge and Toby van Zijl.
So here we go with the ladies' A final. Of course, in the heats this morning, we were only 0.34 off the Commonwealth record. No pressure. Can we find that little bit of extra this afternoon? So all that tension has been released and they're making those calls as best they possibly can. Who's out there first? It's out. And somebody's on the way back. Lane 4 as well and truly on their way back. It's going to be really, really close to the rest. 12, a little bit slower than this morning, but well done, Hong Kong. 12:39 unofficial time. We've still got up to 45 seconds to complete this race, so keep it going. Finishing scores points. Well done, girls. So as we can see, if we got 4 or 5 coming in very close, it gets a very exciting competition. Let's see what the men can do for us. Okay, those at the competitors, if you can make your way out of the area, please, so we can introduce our next finalists. Thank you.
The men's B final development team. In lane 2, representing Canada, Elias Fitzsimmons and Jack Dancy. In lane 3, England. No names available. In lane 4 for Singapore, Aaron Yi Heng Ho and Alvin Chun Hong Chan. In lane 5 for the Republic of South Africa, Christian van Eden and Wylan Besson. And in lane 6, representing Canada, Aaron Svetlow and Isaac Thibodeau.
So the Commonwealth record, as we said said this morning, 8.99. That's their target if they want to turn and crack a record. Of course, this could happen in any heat whatsoever, because if those athletes get everything right and everything runs slickly, they could crack that 8.99. No pressure. So the B final of the men are well underway. We can see them whanging those ropes. Ooh. That was definitely a fast throw out there. Unfortunately, the catcher didn't quite get it so soon, but 13.92, well-respected time. Just waiting for the final one to finish. Here he goes. He's going to get his points. Oh, he's got to grow his legs, hasn't he? Got to grow those legs. Unlucky, unlucky. Well done, guys. So whilst we're clearing the pool, if the A finalists can get forward of those chairs, that'll be great. And we can introduce you.
Men, 12.5 meter line throw. The A final for the development teams. In lane 1, representing India, Bhavesh Chudari and Neil Mascaranas. In lane 2, representing Wales, Jacob Screeton and Ben Langdown. In lane 3, representing India, Varun Chavan and Nina Jain. In lane 4, representing Wales, Ben Ewington and Declan Ewington. In lane 5, representing Australia, Joel Piper and Kelton Rodney. In lane 6, representing England, Henry Russell Ross and Joshua Skinner. In lane 7, representing Singapore, Brendan Yunyan Neo and Brian Yongji Tan. And in lane 8, representing Scotland, Jack Younger and Joshua Harper.
So the A final of the development lads teams. 12:56 was thrown this morning. Let's see if we can beat that. As we can see, the officials, rightly so, are making sure that everything is safe before we actually start this race. All the cables out the way, we don't want anything to go wrong. Good clean start. Some good windmills going there. And the rope, I think, is out. And the first one's on his way back. Lane 5 is pulling and pulling and pulling. Lane 3 close behind. Again, hundredths of a second splitting those first 3-4 places. And we're going to get a full house this time. All victims pulled safely to the side. Well done, gentlemen. And the swimmer's been asked to leave the water now, please. Thank you, well done. The next heat get themselves ready in front of those chairs. Of course, remembering that the results shown on the board are unofficial. You've got to wait for that typed up copy to appear on the wall, which has been signed by our chief referee, Stephanie Andrews, before everything is confirmed.
And the third heat in the men 12.5 meter line throw. The B final for the national teams. In lane 1, representing Scotland, Fraser Cook and Aaron McGregor. In lane 2, representing India, Sasi Kumar, Surentiran and Subramania Ujakumar. In lane 3, representing England, Jack Sedbury and Ben Kusel. In lane 4, representing India, Trishul Gowda and Anil Kumar Shaw. In lane 5, representing Australia, Riley Brennan and Callum Brennan. In lane 6, representing the Republic of South Africa, Aidan Borman and Len Douglas McKay. In lane 7, representing Wales, Ruben Hopkin and Max Geisenholly. And in lane 8, representing Wales, Alexander Jackson and Ocean Finnemore.
So from these young athletes this morning, 16:04 was the quickest time recorded. So hopefully we'll see a quicker time than that on the board. So 16:04 was the fastest time this morning. Is that going to be beaten? We've got 2 ropes out. 2 casualties are on their way back already. Oh, a little bit of a slip there by lane 8, but lane 3 was the one that was out first in 11:01. 8:99, as we already know, is the Commonwealth record. But 11:01, what a great time. All the others there moving in behind, just the one that needs rescuing. Oh, that was close. If his arms were 9 foot long, he'd have caught that. Unlucky. Well done, guys. Well done. Okay, and we're clearing the water. So the final heat of this one, please. As soon as you're ready, get in front of those chairs ready to be introduced.
And for the last heat in this event, the final national teams. In lane 1, representing the Republic of South Africa, Antoine Petersen and Robbie Leroux. In lane 2, representing Canada, Marc-Antoine Bernier and Ian Wicken. In lane 3, representing England, Luke Waterfall and Ryan Wheeler. In lane 4, representing Hong Kong, Chan Chun-lun and Loying Lok Hai. In lane 5, representing Northern Ireland, Michael Campbell and Paul Marr. In lane 6, also representing Northern Ireland, Audra Mellon and David Leggett. In lane 7, representing Hong Kong, Chang Pak Ho and Kong Man Pok. And in lane 8, representing Scotland, Harry McKinven and Lewis Graham.
So as we've heard, this is the final event of the line throw. This could be exciting. 6 of these competitors through within 1 second of each other this morning. If they crack it this time, it's going to be an amazing finish. All they've got to do is coil beautifully, throw with some effort, making sure they hit that target of their victim, and use every bit of power in that body to get that victim back to the side. Now the noise can start. Come on. We had 6 within a second this morning. Still 588, 988 is that record to beat, but one's on his way back up. 2, 3 are on the way back. Oh my God, it's gone chaotic. 5 and 1 already in. 10.90, that's quicker than this morning. Look at them pouring in. Just those last 2 out there to get those ropes, and they've got it, and they're on their way back in. Scoring points scored by every single person there in that particular heat. Final, rather. Wow, what a race, gentlemen. Thank you. There'll be a short break now whilst equipment is removed before the 100-man tow within starts.
Lifesaving Society is pleased to introduce the Strokes and Skills instructional video series featuring front crawl, back crawl, and breaststroke. And there's more, including entries, dives, movement skills, kicks, and fitness, a total of 8 separate instructional videos. They all follow the must-sees found in the revised Swim for Life Award Guide and Teaching Swim for Life resource, and each video is less than 5 minutes. Instructors can now watch the must-sees come to life with real kids demonstrating strokes and skills across different swimmer levels. Colorful animations along with slow motion capture and instant replays all help to reinforce and apply the must-sees. With demonstrations above and below the water, stroke and skill mechanics are clearly shown and engaging to learners. You'll see how kids perform the same stroke or skill differently but still meet the same must-sees. These video clips are short, informative, and easy to follow. They demonstrate the must-sees clearly and best of all, feature some really cool kids. For more information about the Swim Strokes and Skills instructional video series, visit the Lifesaving Society's website.
Are you teaching National Lifeguard or First Aid? Pick up your disposable lungs for your resuscitation mannequins and provide your candidates with a realistic simulation. Get yours today at lifeguarddepot.com.
A tragedy can happen in seconds. It didn't happen here because he knew how to swim to survive. The Swim to Survive program, developed by the Lifesaving Society, teaches the 3 skills needed to survive an unexpected fall into the water. Prepare your child to survive an unexpected fall into deep water. Learn more about Swim to Survive at lifesavingsociety.com.
Introducing the new Preston Ultralight, a compact, very portable set of mannequins with the same durability and realistic look that you come to expect with Preston. This lightweight, easy to carry bag contains 4 mannequins with stackable heads, torsos, and compression pistons. Setup is fast and easy with no small pieces to lose or break. Simply attach the piston, assemble the head, insert the lung bag, and you're ready to train. As seen with other Preston mannequins, the Ultralight has anatomically correct features in the same realistic skin that is easy to clean. The piston allows for realistic chest compression resistance and depth, while the disposable lung bag gives a visible chest rise. Finally, a lightweight, portable mannequin with a realistic look at an affordable price. I encourage you to contact your Preston authorized distributor to learn more about the Preston Ultralight.
And the next event, the women 100 meter tow with fins. The B final development teams. In lane 1, representing Singapore, Christiania Dolly Tan. In lane 2, representing Northern Ireland, Anna McComish. In lane 3, representing Northern Ireland, Bronya Pendleton. In lane 4, representing Canada, Ali Schlotschauer. In lane 5, representing Wales, Rhiannon Jones. In lane 6, representing Singapore, Yui Min Tai. In lane 7, representing India, Aheli Saha. And in lane 8, also representing India, Divya Satya.
So the B final of the development ladies, 100 meters, mannequin tow with fins. So as soon as those ladies get control of those mannequins, they've got 10 meters in which to get these tubes secured. We know it was a 100% success rate this morning. Let's hope they can repeat it this afternoon. As soon as those mannequin heads are past that 10-meter line, everything is in play. Those faces need to stay up above the water because, of course, they can breathe. We can quite clearly see that lane 4 is out in front, closely followed by 5 and 6, followed by 7, with 3 tucking in behind there. So good clear winner there. Lane 4, Ellie. Well done, Ellie. Lane 5 moving in there, Rhiannon. And lane 6, Ming. And our final applause for our final one there in lane 8. Well done, ladies. So the director has given the clearance to clear the pool. Well done, ladies. If we can bring the mannequins to the side, that'll be great. So our good old volunteers will be dragging those mannequins back down to the opposite end, ready to be set. As we can already see that 8 mannequins are sat down there being held by somebody for the next heat. Over to Abram.
The A final development teams. Women 100 meter tow with fins. In lane 1, representing Australia, Leah Jones. In lane 2, representing England, Emily Goodwin. In lane 3, representing Canada, Abigail Skinder. In lane 4, representing Australia, Rydell Smith. In lane 5, representing the Republic of South Africa, Rebecca Fury. In lane 6, also representing the Republic of South Africa, Lenique Rowles. In lane 7, representing Wales, Emily Azar. And in lane 8, representing England, Sally Carter.
And here we go with the A final then of the development ladies. Of course, they can swim as far as they want under the water, but they've all chosen to surface and swim that front crawl, using those massive fins to give all that power to propel them through the water. They're already focusing now what they've got to do. Hitting that wall, getting control of that mannequin, getting that tube around, hopefully in about 2-ish seconds or so. They got those 10 meters to get that sorted, and then they're gone. They should be powering those legs now. A full house with regards to successful securing of the mannequins. The race is on. I've got four in line with me that could fight for a place. Lane 4 out in front at the moment. I think it's going to be the clear winner. But lanes 1 and 2 definitely have a battle on. Closely followed by 7. Let's keep it going. Keep that noise going for these girls. Well done. And another close finish. What are we looking at? 3-4 seconds between all 8 swimmers. Well done. And the swimmers have been instructed to leave the water already. So we'll start to prepare for the B final of the national teams.
And we're getting ready for the B final national team for the women 100-meter tow with fins. In lane 1, representing Northern Ireland, Freya Rocks. In lane 2, representing Northern Ireland as well, Mia McCumish. In lane 3, representing Scotland, Abigail Kerr. In lane 4, representing Canada, Nancy Morrow. In lane 5, representing Wales, Emily Parker. In lane 6, also representing Wales, Millie Rees. In lane 7, representing Hong Kong, Lee Yan Tung. And in lane 8, representing Scotland, Rebecca Stewart.
So the B finals underway. There was only 8 seconds that split all of these swimmers this morning in their heats. So hopefully we're going to see a bit of a battle between some of them. Of course, each of these competitors, when they finish, they do score points for themselves and, of course, their teams. In they go, hitting that wall. Getting control of that mannequin. Let's see that clip. Who's off first? There those fins go. Lane 4 is out in front. Closely followed by 3 and 5 and 6. See the girls occasionally looking back to check their mannequins are still there. They should have the confidence that they're there, really. But we've got a clear leader there at the moment out in lane 4, Nancy. Well done, Nancy. Keep it going. But you are being chased by 2 others. Lane 5 and lane 3. Lane 5, Emily looks as if she's going to clock a second place. Abigail in 3rd. Millie in 4th. And well done, ladies. 10 seconds splitting all of you. Well done. Okay, and the ladies have been asked to clear the pool, moving to the sides, taking the mannequins, just to help these great volunteers dragging these mannequins down the end of the pool. Looking at the sweat on them, by the looks of it, they're losing a bit of weight. So our next heat there, they're starting to prepare themselves, getting their fins on, and it's over to my colleague for the introductions.
And the last final in this event, the A final national teams for the women 100 meter tow with fins. In lane 1, representing Canada, Dallas Walker Milan. In lane 2, representing Australia, Chelsea Jones. In lane 3, representing England, Heather Watson. In lane 4, representing Australia, Mariah Jones. In lane 5, representing England, Rose Bentley. In lane 6, representing the Republic of South Africa, Kendra Dutoit. In lane 7, representing the Republic of South Africa, Zanje van Rensburg. And in lane 8, representing Hong Kong, Cheto Wenka.
So the A final then of the national girls. Only 5 seconds separates these 8 competitors from the heats this morning. So this could be even tighter than the B final. Already the girls are turning around and thinking about what they've got to do, clipping these mannequins. Lane 2 has the slickest click there. She's now out in front. Very closely followed by lanes 3, 4, 5. But there's definitely a race on. So lane 2, Chelsea. She's the one that's just out in front. Well done, ladies, and again, just a few seconds separating you all. Another successful mission on recovering all those mannequins. And the event directors have orchestrated the clearing of the pool. So our next heat, B final, development teams, male, will be starting to get themselves ready.
Event number 8 for this afternoon. The man 100-meter tow with fins. Heat 1, the B final for the development teams. In lane 2, representing Scotland, Jack Younger. In lane 3, representing Canada, Jack Dancy. In lane 4, representing India, Varun Chavan. In lane 5, representing Canada, Aaron Swedlow. And in lane 6, representing India, Bhavesh Chutari.
So our B final underway. 5 seconds separates these 5 competitors from this morning. Let's see who's going to be away first with that mannequin. Lane 3, a storming clip there, lad. Well done. The other 3 very close together. Number 6 bringing up the rear at the moment, but I'm sure he's going to turn around and turn some power on and make a challenge. Lane 3 well out in front. Jack from Canada. Positions 2 and 3. There's definitely a fight on between lanes 4 and 5. This is looking close. It's going to be electronic timing that sorts that. Ooh! And there's the order to clear the pole. Well done, gentlemen. Next heat, the A final, the development will be sorting themselves out, ready for their introduction.
We're continuing with the A final for the development teams of the 100-meter towed fins for men. In lane 1, representing Wales, Ben Ewington. In lane 2, representing England, Freddie Postlethwaite. In lane 3, representing the Republic of South Africa, Aidan Mills. In lane 4, representing Australia, Braden Woodford. In lane 5, representing Australia, Daniel Miller. In lane 6, representing the Republic of South Africa, Rinus Hatting. In lane 7, representing Wales, Jacob Screeton. And in lane 8, representing England, Jake Lee.
So 9 seconds splits these athletes up from this morning's heats. You can see in lane 8, definitely, they're still underwater, still lane 6, so he's just appeared. But as I said earlier, these athletes can swim as far as they want under the water. They're in. They've got hold of those mannequins. And we got some perfect clipping there. Definitely by lane 4, who's now out in front. All mannequins are secured, and they're on their way back. There is the battle on there. Lane 6 seems to be creeping up in front. Closely followed by 4 and 3. Battle on still. Lane 6 is going to take it. RSA, well done, lane 6. So again, looking at the board, as you know, those are the unofficial results. We're just waiting for clearance from the event director. So everybody remains patient. So competitors are being held in their lanes for the moment. Competitors just being held in their lanes. And thank you, competitors. There's the signal to clear the pool. Well done. And the next final, B final. Get yourselves ready for your introduction.
Heat 3 for the men 100 meter towed fins. The final for the B final for the national teams. In lane 1, representing Canada, Marc-Antoine Bernier. In lane 2, representing Wales, Ocean Finmore. In lane 3, representing the Northern Ireland, Michael Kimball. In lane 4, representing Scotland, Aaron McGregor. In lane 5, representing Wales, Ruben Hopkin. And in lane 6, representing Hong Kong, Kong Man Pok. In lane 7, representing Canada, Henrik Chu. And in lane 8, representing India, Swikrit Anand.
So there's the B final underway. 8 seconds splitting these 8 competitors again from this morning. Only one more event to go this evening, the A final of the 100-man tow. Competitors are focused now, looking at those mannequins, thinking how they're going to do that clip-in. Should be now an automatic skill to actually clip. They've done so, and they're gone. Lanes 4 and 5, closely followed by lane 2, one not far behind that, and lane 6. So there is a race on here between 3 now, lanes 5, 4 and 2. 4 have just about got the edge at the moment. So 5 and 2. No, number 2's making a surge on the far side. Number 2, Ocean. Come on, lad. From Wales. Can they crack it? Yes or no? And it was, by the looks of it, 4-2-5. By the looks of it. That was close. Glad there's some electronic time in there to sort that one out. So the competitors have been asked to leave the water. The final A final of the day. So I know there's a few tired bodies in the water there, but if you can make your way to the sides, that would be great. Take your mannequins with you, giving the A final the opportunity to get themselves ready. Just whilst the final event of the day is taking place, I think we should all put our hands together for the person on the far side of the pool carrying a tube and one sat on the high chair, namely the 2 lifeguards, because I don't think they have got too much to do today. So thank you, lifeguards, the ones on the far side and in the tower, for looking after us.
And ladies and gentlemen, the men 100 meter tow with fins. Heat 4, the A final national teams. The last one for today. In lane 1, representing Hong Kong, Luke Ho Man. In lane 2, representing the Republic of South Africa, Len Douglas McKay. In lane 3, representing England, Jack Sedbury. In lane 4, representing Australia, Riley Brennan. In lane 5, representing Australia, Jacob Loven. In lane 6, representing the Republic of South Africa, Okkert van Schalkwijk. In lane 7, representing England, Luke Waterfall. And in lane 8, representing Northern Ireland, David Leggett.
Only 7 seconds split these athletes up this morning in their heats. I'm sure they're going to give us a very close finish, especially with the support from all of you. Only 4 of them now could hear us. Now we're actually, yeah, they're all surfacing. Now they're in for those mannequins. Let's hope we have 100% securing of these mannequins. It's been 100% so far. And lane 4 is well away. The Australian, Riley, is well out in front already. All the mannequins are secure, 100% success. But Australia are well out in front. Riley storming it. Lanes 2 and 3, bit of a battle on there, but I think 3's got the edge. Closely followed by 6. 52 seconds there, still 4 seconds off the record, I'm afraid. Wow, well done, gentlemen. Okay, there we go. That's the close of the first day. Can I please thank all of the spectators and the competitors for making this work well today. I know we've done a lot in the background, but you also have got your competitors up for marshalling, and we've been able to run a good old slick event. Thank you to you. A reminder, please, managers, you have a meeting tomorrow at 0800, 8 o'clock in the morning, where you met this morning. There is also a request from the chief referee. All officials, you will go to the room where you briefed this morning as soon as you leave the pool. So you will have a debrief. The pool, of course, opens at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, 0700, for warm-ups. Have a super evening and see you tomorrow. Okay, I've just been reminded that the 50-meter pool is still open for cool down only, and that will run until 7 o'clock, 1900. So the pool is still available for a cool down.